You the NBA. And you know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the 3 spot. Booker, the pass to Durant, 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For 3, Booker. Boston with a rebound. Now Tatum. Outside Holiday. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Tatum. 2 points. That one goes. Tatum's got 5 points.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's White. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And finished off by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Doris, even as he gets...
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. Jrue Holiday is elite, period.
Tatum passes to Holiday. The kick out to White. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. A different look for Phoenix. Bol comes in for Richards. And it's Lee in for Dunn. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Holiday against Booker. Pass to Lee. Back to Booker. The kick to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Driving inside. Tatum with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brown's got 6.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 9.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Here's Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, This game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, B.A.?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Porzingis against Bull. Fader on the way. Porzingis misses. Suns trail by 12. Durant looking around. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Boston with some changes. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Bull, the pass to Booker. Durant with it. Tatum with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Brown's got 8. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Booker's shot is good.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Here's Pritchard. Booker defending. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. The three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 12. Beal goes in. Outside Booker.
Come to me.
Pulls it. Rebounded by the Celtics.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
A nice shot by Brown.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beal's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Tries a 10-footer. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Boy, you love the rise and fire off the bounce by Jason Tatum. That is not easy.
Outside Booker. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Booker and Beal. Whoa! Kevin Durant! Nasty!
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Here's Pritchard. Booker defending. To the wing on the left. Hauser fires in the triple. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For 3, Booker. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Outside Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Horford can't hit.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Oh, KD! Filthy!
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Outside Craig for three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He couldn't believe how.
Durant finds Bull. Back to Durant. Durant draws the double. Outside Booker.
There.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Hauser. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
For three, Booker nails it from 3. Booker's got 9 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Craig. Tatum from long range. JT for 3.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Durant inside, defended by Craig. He was all alone on that one. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Suns trail by 10. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Beal. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, that release by Beal just so pure.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Down low. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Releases. With nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Pritchard, hounded by Beal. Holiday against Durant. Tatum with a screen. Holiday passes to Tatum. Oh, denied by Durant.
Well, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Outside Bull. Outside Durant. Bull, a screen on Tatum. Pass to Lee. Tatum against Durant. Driving to the basket. And Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Here's Holiday. Let's go with a 3. Durant pulls it in. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
The instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Holiday. The 3. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
White, the pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. From deep. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering take and being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment?
Head coach Joe Mazzulla, and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to Lee. Back to Booker. And here's Beal. Here's Lee. And here's Durant. Defended by Porzingis. Nice shot by Durant.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Boston leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Suns trail by 7. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Up top, Beal. On the take. Outside for Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Jrue Holiday.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Nice D from Durant. Suns trail by 5. Here's Lee. The kick to Durant. Outside Booker. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Brown passes to Holiday. No good on the triple. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Out to Beal. 4-3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Beal outside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Pritchard's checked in for White. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw drops for Beal.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
They get the rebound. Pass to Tatum. Beyond the arc. That shot missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Booker. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter here. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Durant. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Tatum's got 24 points.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Phoenix. They're on a 15-6 run. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Missed inside. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. High post Cornet. Doesn't go for him. Here's Lee. Horford covering. Outside Booker. 15 seconds left to play in the third. It's Booker on the wing. Durant with it. He's got 19. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one. 5 ticks left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Brown for 3. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Damian Lee, and it's Bol in at the 5 spot.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Tatum's shot is good.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
And Booker with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
His first shot coming late. Pritchard, no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Left side Booker. Pass to Lee. Puts up a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just punt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Boston making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. For three, Booker. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
That's good from Durant on the assist from Bol. And the Suns lead by 3.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Bol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant against Holiday. Now here's Durant. Not a lot of room. It's Beal on the wing. Clock at 6. Outside for Booker. Pass to Lee. Booker surveying the floor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker. And stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
Holiday hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
On the wing, Durant. Back to Booker. Outside Durant. Lee on the wing. From behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Lee's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Durant for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Celtics trail by 6. White for 3. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Well, that's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Booker, the pass to Lee. Here's Durant. Tatum with some nice D. Boston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. Second chance shot. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. And they'll get another chance.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Booker no good. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. Now here's Tatum. That shot off. Solid defense from Bol. The Suns lead by 3. Outside Durant. Pass to Lee. Takes a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Tatum passes to Holiday. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The pressure is on. Tatum shoots over Durant. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Durant against Tatum. Pass to Beal. Takes the three. It's kept alive. Durant inside. Brown's there. Lee. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Brown passes to White. On the wing, Tatum. There's the triple. And it's in. And that one brings him within one.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Three-pointer, Holiday. The 3 won't fall. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Kevin, that was a gritty road win. How do you evaluate your performance?
It's a tough place to play. You know, you hear the crowd. They was loud as soon as we stepped in the floor. So, you know, we're just trying to play our brand of basketball and just keep growing.
The crowd had nothing on you, though. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.